That is so weird. Like before, like I use ARM Team PS. Now it works. Now it doesn't work. That's just very confusing. But alas, whatever. Regardless, check. All right. Is the sound on? Hard to tell. So I'm just doing a. Oh. The reason why I do the game is to test the oh my god, it's so hard to hear myself to hear myself think while I'm listening to myself speak. Yeah, because there's some issues, but I think once I got the two computer one, once I got a two computer set up, it wasn't lagging. Sometimes the streaming computer does have some issues, but the issue with that is really, let's see, edit. All right. Oh shit, these little sluts. Two, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Not the best start, but it's okay. That happens. That happens. Oh my god. That's crazy. Okay. Okay. Let's see, what should we do now? Do, 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 do. Where does swing go? Okay. Maybe I should have only bought one potion instead of two, but that's life. Okay, and let's see what's here. Who's winning? Mid, it's even. Bot, we're losing a little bit. Jungle's even. No, actually, way better. Ours is. I mean, Mundo's a late champ, anyways. Okay, nice. Might as well. Okay. Let's see what I can do here. Okay. Not too bad, not great. Because one engage is all we really need. Okay, I got this. Seven two is pretty horrible, but I did have a really bad start. Okay. 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 Okay, nice. Damn. Actually, undo. Get a dark seal. Okay, 2, 2, 3. Did I do action marker? I don't think I did. Okay. Oops. Sounds good so far. Okay. Okay, let me just get the one head here. Okay. Big rod is actually a solid buy. $125. Ugh. Okay. Solid buy. I mean, solid. Let's see. Do I? Okay. Why are you dying? Why do you go 3v? Nice. Okay. I'll take that. I get it? Yeah, I do. So after this, I'm at 2 items now. Dark Seal. So my next is actually Void Staff. Or... yeah. Probably Void Staff. It's not bad. Not bad. Okay. We have 2 dragons. I'll go take the lane here. A little bit annoying. Actually, I'm fine here. Actually, to be honest. I can't go by myself. Not too bad, I guess. It's definitely come back. Oh man, missed it. Okay, 2,800. I mean, that's a great shutdown, not gonna lie. I'll do this, and I'll do, yeah, that's fine for now. So Jungle's gone, Triss is back though. 20 seconds. What? Okay. Void orb, oblivion orb. Okay. No, come on. Don't fight. Oh my god. Okay. Good start. Good start. Okay. Nah. Don't think so. Don't think I will. Okay. Now let's back to the good stuff. Let me change the title here. Return to Manga Sect, Chapter 44. 44. All right. Now we're just chatting. Done. All right, here we go. Chapter 44. You must have studied a lot while trying to take care of the elders in our sect as the most senior disciple in absence. I will just perform my duties as a disciple of the Manhua sect. Oh, let me change the look. Alright. Okay, so yeah, that's something I need to, something that you need to do, right? But it looks like there are things that are happening in Manhua sect that shouldn't be happening because of some kid. Are you talking about Chung Myung? I'm sorry, I did not manage to teach him properly as a senior brother. It's my fault. Please punish me if you have angered you, your senior. Tell me what happened in absence in the time that I was absent. I'll decide what I'll do after I hear that. Senior Big Chung has asked me to greenly go. If I go, then everything we've done will go to waste. Would that be alright? Just go, yeah. Dude, he's a scrub compared to me. I can like one-shot him. I wouldn't have felt as easy if he had given me instructions on to what to do. It was right for me to tell Senior the details, but I can't feel like I'm betraying Chung Myung. Well, to begin with, I'll need to start from when Chung Myung entered the Manhua sect. So he gives a story. So that boy discovered our sect's treasures and martial art books. Yes, sir. On top of finding the accounting books and paying off all of Manhua's debts, he also seized back our businesses. Yes, and not only that, he killed Elder Huang, the Yunhua Merchant Guild Master, and now they're looking after Manhua's sect's finances. Yes, that's right. Oh, well, I see. What he just said means that boy basically resolved all the headaches that the Manhua sect was facing, right? I now understand why the elder trainer treats that boy that way. It's not just a matter of him making a great contribution. As long as he's involved with the Yunhua Merchant Guild, he will only grow in influence as the Manhua sect earns more money thanks to them. No wonder the sect leader was meeting with him privately. But actually, it might not be that great of a contribution if you think about it this way. What do you mean? Like, that was all the concerns they had. Think about it. Isn't the Manhua sect a martial arts sect? It doesn't make sense to show a favor to a kid who only earns money. Unless the Manhua sect is turned upside down, how could something like that be possible? You should do me better. You should be aware of what you just said. If our seniors and grand seniors hear about this, they'll be greatly unhappy about it. I didn't mean it that way, though. However, what he said isn't wrong. You're right. I got the martial arts is what he's thinking. Like, hey, It is a martial arts sect, so no matter how much money he earns, as long as we're not the merchant guild, the most important thing should still be our martial arts. Especially considering the Mount Hua sect in Southern Edge Conference will be starting soon. When our elders realize the conference is near, they won't be able to pay attention to the third-class disciples, for you should focus on martial arts for now. After time passes, everything will certainly go back to how it used to be. Senior brother, aren't the third-class disciples also participating in the conference together? Why are you asking something so obvious? Then we can't be the only ones who are training. Shouldn't we try to prevent the third-class disciples from getting humiliated? Tell me more. If we're just thinking about ourselves, then focusing only on our training would be correct. As the seniors of the third-class disciples, we can't do that. We have to help them, but you guys are weak. How about overlooking the training of the third-class disciples personally? You really are someone who treasures and thinks of the Mount Hua sect the most, yes. It wouldn't be enough to just get back the attention of our idols. If we leave things be, then the third-class disciples will definitely climb over our heads. I need to teach them a lesson before that happens. The lesson where seniority matters and why they ought to lower their heads in our presence. I hope that boy Cheng Myung is talented in martial arts as well. Otherwise, what I'm about to do to him would be pretty tough for him. Yeah, you're gonna find out, bro. You're gonna find out. He's sleeping? I was waiting for him. One more cup, please. Where has my dignity as a senior brother go? How did it go, senior brother? He asked me about what Cheng Myung was doing until now. What do you say? Did he tattle away? Tattle away? Is that the tone you should take with me, your senior brother? Never mind. It's points to hide things. True. You'll find out about it eventually. How did he respond? Isn't it obvious? This crazy bastard. Who would create such a big commotion where not the second disciples are around, but also the grand seniors? Senior Baek Sheng was not someone who was strict with the third-class disciples to begin with. But now that things have soured between them, we can't tell how it'll be for us. I guess shit will be falling upon us again. I know, right? Like, Cheng Myung's not going to suffer. It's the other guys. I guess we should have expected this much when you heard the seniors are coming back, yeah. Gather the rest and tell them to be careful how to behave from today onwards. Even if it's nothing special, if you manage to nitpick on it, then they definitely won't overlook it. But senior brother, I have a question. What is it? Who do you think would win if Senior Baek Sheng fought against Cheng Myung? Don't speak nonsense. Just do what I told you. This guy's a problem. He's not treating me like some neighborhood friend, huh? Oh, he sure sounded sleepy. He doesn't even realize what he's done. This rascal is always causing problems. It looks like there won't be much peace in the Mount Hua sect anymore. Alright, chapter 45 is just like you just said, had said, sect leader. There's now a strange atmosphere between the second and third class disciples now as compared to the past. It makes sense. It's a matter of time before things will explode. Right now, the second class and third class disciples are too similar in ages. The youngest of the second class disciples, Yu So, is almost of the same age as the oldest third class disciple, Yung Jun. Even though we're not at the bar, so not the best, we're still one of the reputable sects. We tried to be selective on who we accepted as disciples. But as our financial situation became dear, that got hard for us to do. And in the end, we started accepting all the children and families who were supporting us. If there's a big age gap between the second and third class disciples, they don't even see each other as competition. But if they're only 10 years apart, or even less, then the rivalry between them is inevitable. They do rush things too much. So what do you think is the third class disciples who couldn't do anything against the second class disciples are not different? That's right. What I worries about is what happened, what isn't taking place. The thing tonight would be the change of the central figure. Wu Yunjing or Zhou Gu were the core of the third class disciples. They were just disciples of the Manga sect. But now that I've gathered around Cheng Myung, it feels like they are looking to rise up and do more. It's because I'm lacking. It's not your fault. After all, we were the one who promised that we will make the White Plum Hall a separate building. In the first place, we created it because we foresaw this problem arising when we started accepting third class disciples earlier than we should have. We wanted the second class disciples to live separately from the third class disciples so that they can learn from the first class disciples while they were training with their peers, right? Since the third class disciples couldn't learn anything from the second class disciples, it's natural that they grew apart. Sect leader, what do you intend to do proceed from now on? That's just how humans are. So not so bad for them to clash head to head from time to time. Wouldn't this pass eventually? But, sect leader, this is in regards to our disciples. If things go wrong and they get into a big fight, yes, let's trust in them. Big Cheng is not the one who go overboard, right? Big Cheng? Oh, he's not even thinking about Big Cheng. He's just thinking about Cheng Myung, right? Like, hello, Lipont Pharmaceutical. He doesn't get the picture at all. The problem is not Big Cheng, but Cheng Myung. Although he's paying a lot of attention to Cheng Myung, he's never actually taught him personally. So he just thinks of him as like a lucky star and a financial star, but they didn't realize how strong he is, right? Like, he might have gotten angry because his pride was hurt, but I'm sure he's not someone who would let the relationship between the second and third class disciples sour. I'm sure he'll wrap things up nicely, so don't worry. Wrap things up. This is bad. He can see what the trouble is going to follow. Spare us, we can't move our bodies anymore. Iron only gets stronger when it's being hit on, and humans only get stronger when they're getting beaten up. Moss won't grow on people who get beaten up, you understand? Moss doesn't grow on people in the first place, you crazy bastard. Who said you could lie down during training ground? We came to check on you because we're worried, but you guys are indeed slacking off because no one's supervising you. Do you think you should be relaxing like this when the Mountain Hua sect and the Southern Edge sect is coming soon? Clean everything up and make sure that there's not a single speck of dust in our sect after your training today. This is a punishment for your laziness. What was that? I think I heard something about cleaning. Why does senior suddenly? What's up with them? Did he eat something wrong? No way. Why are you looking at me? Does this you have a speck of conscience? It's because of you, my dude. When you're walking, keep your knees straight and but when you want to drink water, get permission first. This is so pretty petty. This is so darn petty. I even got used to being beaten up, but I can't stand this sort of harassment. I didn't think that our seniors were such people. I had respected them. It looks like they tend to bully us by bringing out their old rules. There was also a rule where a disciple of the Manga sect can't let go of their sword. Does that mean we'd have to carry our swords even when we bathe, eat, and sleep? They would also gather us all to scold us whenever they like, even if only one person makes a mistake. Senior brother, don't you think we need to do something about this? What can we do about it? But isn't this too much? They're even trying to hide the fact that they're outright bullying us. We can't just let them keep doing this to us. Don't you think we need to do something? Do what? We're talking about seniors. Isn't it obvious that what they want already? Obvious? I know what you like, so I won't ask you to bow down to them. But if you like, act the way that you want, then act the way they want. I think Chill, Chongyang. Senior brother, I think I know a better solution for this as compared to what you're suggesting. This would really take care of everything. What is it? What else? I'm just gonna beat the shit out of all of them. Catch him! Don't let him escape! If you don't catch him, we'll die. He's too fast. We can't catch up to him at all from behind. Everyone get him from the front. We're here too. Right now, get him. Let go of me! I said let go of me! Don't let him go! Don't do it no matter what! Those crazy bastards doing anything that we didn't even do 100 years ago. Just one hit. Nothing much. I'll just hit them once. Grab tighter. Calm down. If you beat up our seniors, you'll be expelled from the sect. Chen Young. I don't know how you're feeling, but you really mustn't do this at this time. There's no such thing as a good time for doing things like that. Let me go before I beat the shit out of you. It's not long before the Manga Hua sect and Southern Edge sect. What about it? Think for a second. If Senior Baek Chung is going to represent a second class, if he won't be able to fight after he gets beaten up by you, what will you do? Then I just have to kick his ass in a way that he can still fight afterwards. Don't you need that to my specialty? Yes, I know that very well. I've seen that stream of yours so many times by now. Oh, so... That's a good one. Like, don't you know that's my specialty? Yes, of course I know. But even so, I can't let you do it. Don't you think our seniors will have still any pride left after getting beaten up by you? Let's hold it in. Even though it's tough for us right now, it's better to receive this from Senior Baek Chung than to get humiliated by those 7 edge sects. Oh, it'd be better if you just let it go. Overlook this just one time. The Mount Hua sect and Southern Edge sect is a really big event. Please. I just need to hold it until the Mount Hua and the Southern Edge conference is over, right? Alright, I'll listen to what you said because I've seen how hard you work. Thank goodness. I'm so thankful that I'm going to acquire. But, what should I do if they pick a fight with me? I don't think that would happen, but if that happens, then you can do as you please. Because I wouldn't know what to do anyways. Like what am I going to do? Stop you? Like, awesome. Like, he listened because they were being respectful about it, and they followed his training regimen the entire time. So, that's why, right? What should we do? It looks like there's no reaction from him. He's definitely pissed, but he's not doing anything. He's not even saying anything that might cause any problems. Is that so? This is different from what I expected. I thought he'd react in a big way, even after a little provocation. I wanted to anger him slightly to get him to rebel to a certain extent in order to use that against him and prevent any future uprisings. But surprisingly, he's holding it really well. Or are we not putting enough pressure? It would be impossible for us to do any more than this. If we go any further, then it'll look like we're the problem. So you're not just some hot-tempered fool. What about the other third-class disciples? Other than them going through some sort of weird training, there aren't any issues. But senior, we can't let these things drag on. We don't know when our seniors will start showing signs of frustrating over us. And the fact that there's not much time left before the Manga Hua and Southern Edge sect, we need to start preparing for it as soon as possible. Now that we've done enough to stir things up, it's time to proceed to the next stage. What? As you know, the third guys are actually pretty nice guys. That's true. Before we left for our isolated training, they were kind of naive. To think they changed this much in just 1 year. You see, a man is owned by the company he keeps, so there's actually no need to finish all the third-class cycles. Because the problem is with that kid Chung Myung. So what are your plans? Isn't protecting the ways of the Manhwa sect the only thing we can do now? Chung Myung is my dear junior after all, so I ought to take care of him well. Although he can be a little arrogant, he definitely has good potential. But how should we go about it? If possible, I don't want to do this the hard way, but since we don't have enough time, we don't have much choice. There are times when we need to be a little rough, don't we? They will understand our good intentions in time. Yeah, that's right. But for the time being, they'll need to go through a little suffering. Oh, no one's around, right? I'm not going to go to that place again. Although I've been found twice, I won't let it happen a third time. No one in the right mind would. But to think I'm going through all these troubles for some young kids. In other circumstances, if I had to put up with a guy like him nagging down my neck with rules I had never heard of, I would have rather died. I wish I could just turn everything upside down, but... It's a little weird, but Jung has been resembling my senior brother lately. To be exact, it's not their appearances that similar, but the kind of reactions they make. It's like another bully, like another victim in Chung Myung, right? Every time I create some kind of trouble, he make that helpless and frustrated face. I feel strangely guilty for causing that. I'll hold it in until the Manhwa section conference is over. Although I really want to be the shit out of the second class disciples, I want the heads of those silent edge bastards even more. This place should be alright. There's no one here, right? I can't let my guard down. Senior or not, I can't do anything since she follows me around everywhere. She tried to hold herself back when I'm with the other third class disciples, but the moment she sees I'm alone, she always bothers me with her attempts to talk to me. I wish I could avoid her, I forget sense her presence, but strangely it's not that easy. Is she a ghost? No way she actually is one. I've never seen any of them in 80 years of my life. Therefore, they're just people who have a weak presence, and therefore it's hard to sense them. Although her presence is especially weak. Chung Myung. Whoa! Hey, seriously, make your presence known before you appear, please. You scared the shit out of me. I'm your senior, and you're my junior, so you ought to treat me. You ought to be respectful to me as your senior. To hell that you'll go. What is it? Why do you keep following me around? Is this the way you should ask? Man, please know why. If my brother saw me in this state, he'd be rolling on the floor laughing. To think I'd be expected to speak formally to someone who's so young. What goes around comes around, huh? So what if she's pretty? People have no idea what she's talking about. That sword technique, pardon. The sword technique where plums bloom, yeah? Where plums bloom? I have no idea what you're talking about. You want me? You've been thinking about what you saw. I don't know anything like that, so stop wasting. Teach me, please. What? What did you just say? Teach me. The technique where the plums bloom. Is that why she was following around? I was expecting to ask if you have learned sorcery or martial arts that are not from the Manhwa sect. So, you know what this... I really don't know what you're talking about. I'll tell my seniors. Go ahead then. I wonder if they'll trust what you tell them. I'll tell the sect leader too. Sure. Do as you please. Does she really think that there's someone who would believe that some newbie who recently joined the Manhwa sect is able to use a sword technique that fills the skies with plum blossoms? Also, you said my senior, right? You are the senior. I am the junior. What could your junior possibly teach you, his senior? Shouldn't I be the one learning from you instead? Oh, did it work? It's alright, teach me. There are no hierarchies when it comes to learning. If words don't work, then I'm not sure what you think you saw, but you were probably just dreaming. Or it could have been your imagination. Maybe you were seeing things, but you were too tired. I really have no idea what you're talking about. So please just leave me alone. You know what I saw, because I've seen it before. What? A sword technique that makes plum bloom? The plum blossom sword technique. It's one of the few sword techniques of the Manhwa sect that, unlike many others, doesn't just make it look like there are plum blossoms, but it actually causes plums to bloom. The plum blossom sword technique does not have any secret manuals, as it only been passed down via guidance of others who know it. Aside from being the one disciple who gets the chosen to learn it, you have to become one of the elders to learn that sword technique. But on that day, on the battlefield in the endless great mountains, all the elders of the Manhwa sect have died. Since none of us had expected the Manhwa sect to be annihilated, we haven't passed down that sword technique to anyone. But she's saying that she saw someone other than me making plums bloom. That means you. How are you related to the Southern Edge sect? Because he knows that they try to steal the techniques with his previous spar. The Southern Edge sect? Why did you suddenly bring them up? Is she pretending? No. I doubt someone as dull as her would be able to act like she doesn't know anything so perfectly. Well, if she saw it at the Southern Edge sect, it would only be the level of the tall woman's sword technique. There's no way they would actually be able to use plum blossom sword techniques perfectly. After all, you need to have the internal energy of the Manhwa sect in order to use it correctly. What do you mean you say you've seen it before? Where and when did that happen? I've seen it a long time ago. Please teach me. She's at it again. I really don't understand why you keep asking me that. Really? Did I convince her? Has she finally given up? I have no choice then. Why are you drawing your sword? You're not gonna teach me no matter what. Why did you draw your sword? Because you're right. I am your senior and you're my junior, which means I have to teach you a lesson. No wonder the second class disciples aren't close to her. She's out of her mind. Dude, is that something you should be saying? Like, you're the most crazy person out here. Wow, how sharp. She really meant to kill me with that move. Wait, why would a senior fight a junior with a real sword? Because you're stronger than me. Oh, it's like what I've seen previously. With swift and nimble movements that looks like illusions, she tries to attack her opponent's gaps. Swords moves like that are in line with the origin of the Manhua sect. They can be seen in neither the third nor even the first class disciples' techniques. An opening. Hey, you crazy bitch, are you out of your mind? I would have died if I hadn't dodged that. There's no way you won't have dodged that. Why are you so confident in my abilities? Here I go again. If she's not related to the Silent Edge sect, I'd become a villain if I hit her. Which is why I'm only blocking her attacks and not trying to strike back. Ah! Don't come at me with the intent of killing me, you hellcat. I am a senior. What kind of senior would try to kill a junior? Are you insane? What's this? Her pupils are dilated? She's sword drunk. Seeing how she's ready to kill me with each move, it looks like she's fallen into a trance. While in her trance, she's trying to find her sword's path. If you mess with someone who's in this state, and things go wrong, you might deprive them of a chance to reach enlightenment, or in the worst case scenario, they may even get into heat deviation. A normal person wouldn't dare to interfere and would try to stand down quickly, but even though she's fast, the more consecutive attacks she does, the bigger her openings become. I need to go at her from her sides indirectly like this. Huh? Do you think she'd go into enlightenment phase in the midst of a fight? I thought Joe Go was the most talented one in regards to the Manhua sect, but he can't even hold a candle to her. As expected, she got good speed, but her aim should be higher. Only then would she be able to exert enough strength to cut a person's neck. It's too low again, it needs to be higher. Wrong again, that's better. It seems like she's getting better bit by bit, but it's still just temporary. She seemed to be pretty deep into that trance. What do you think you're doing, huh? Why are you there, you brat? Rascal! Psh, blocks her with his kick. Okay, we'll finish this fight and then we'll end the stream. Let's see. What? Ugh. What was that? Things got dangerous because you sword ski. Oh, right, you so. This is an important moment for her as a martial artist since she went into trance while fighting. If she wakes up because of that beast, then she hasn't woken me yet. How dull, so dull. I'm glad she's dull, because it would have been such a waste if she had woken up from that trance because of our skirmish. Brett, what did you do? Don't you know how important a trance is to a martial artist? Then why do you attack me, though? Although it's like true that I don't like you, I don't think that you'd be such a bastard to try and mess with our seniors who's in a trance. Why would someone who knows how important a trance is pull out a sword and come at me? What? What are you going to do if you hurt her in the midst of all this? If you hadn't counterattacked then so I sort of just died? It's like, is every second class disciple so crazy? Usually the majority of them are normal people, but except for a few psychos, but it feels like it's the opposite for our second class disciples. As if I was trying to kill you. Concerning your bloodlust and the fact that you used sword key, you actually were, weren't you? As he said, I did have a bloodlust and I did use sword key. But how is he standing there without a scratch? I wouldn't ask any more about what you've been doing, but put down your sword right now and stand down. If you don't comply, then I will fight you as not as your senior, but as a martial artist right here and now. Oh, really? Dude, I would have loved to mess you up, bro. But if I helped her more, there could be some truly amazing results. Such a moment of enlightenment might not come to people even if they wait for their whole lives. Her extreme luck of having me in front of her while she goes into trance will probably never come by again. Of all the times that troublesome weirdo had to appear now, well, there's nothing I can do. Blame your own luck. Although it's a pity that we might lose someone who had the potential to lead the Manhua sect, there's nothing else we can do now. But beating up the guy who spoiled everything is a little different. Will you be alright? Will you be, Brad? No, that's all I meant. Seriously, what do you want to say? Finish it. I'm just worried, that's all. We're senior and junior after all, so fighting me might tarnish your reputation. Do you really think I have to worry about this in place? If you're mistaken if you think that my seniors or elders can protect you here deep in the mountain. I'll just accept my punishment later. Bro, you're not understanding. What I'm saying is, at this very moment, there's anyone who can protect you from me. But I have a bad idea. Would you like to hear it out? No such thing. It's just a pledge between us that we won't tell anyone else in the world what's going to happen here, right? I'm saying that I won't tell anyone, even if you beat me. I like to fight you like the man you are. What is he scheming? You, it looks like you're trying to get out of this situation. I won't go easy on you. No, bro. Shut up. That's not it. I'm saying that we should just fight each other without being bothered about it. Whether we're juniors or simples or fellow sect members. No grudges. Isn't that better for both of us? I won't tell the higher ups no matter what happens to me. And if I do tell them, I'll do whatever you tell me in the future. Of course, the same applies to you too. What do you say? Alright, you have a man inside to you after all. If that's what you want, we'll make a pledge then. I won't tell anyone about what's going to happen here. So you made a pledge, right? The same applies to you. Yes, I swear as well. With this, none of us will hold a grudge after we finish. In this sparring session, I'm not your junior or I'm not your senior, and you're not my junior. And doing it, all the animosity I have towards you will be erased. Until that happens, our sparring won't. Sparring? This is not a sparring session, bro. You're dead, you fucker. This is a beating. This is not a sparring. This is a beating here. Huh? Hasn't he joined a sect less than half a year ago? You must have really gone crazy. No. What do you say no to? I'm not the one who's crazy. You are. Otherwise, why would you pick a fight with me? That bastard, it looks like you have a death wish. I'm gonna fight an illusion sword, huh? The illusion sword is a technique where a sword moves change in a clumsy manner, and the way it happens is similar to the Sovereign Edge's way of righteousness. To think that Li Sung Book was able to copy the illusion sword of the Manhua sect, and this guy ended up copying the Sovereign Edge sword, how pathetic. Today, I'll teach you a lesson. No one has been able to teach me a lesson before, you bastard. Bam! It's like... Exactly, this is the moment where everything, like, oh, sheesh. One shot. Get up, brat. How, my ass? Do you think there wouldn't be any weaknesses to a sword style that's based on changes that you make depending on what you want? But no one was able to stop any gaps before. That's because you fought guys as lousy as you are. Oh, are you getting up? Is there something wrong with my sword techniques? Yeah. Currently, you're slightly ahead of others, very slightly. But your genius will probably catch up to you real soon. How would you know that? You just joined the sect recently. This guy is making the same mistake as Lee Sung Buck did. There's nothing strange though. 100 years ago, numerous people probably committed these same mistakes. I just wasn't able to foresee the consequences. I'm only starting to see things clearly with my current experience. Be thankful you're a disciple of the Manhua sect. I'd like to beat the shit out of you with my fist, but you're still a precious disciple of our sect. So I'm going to beat you up. I might as well do it in a way that helps you grow. Don't worry, I'll beat you with my sword, not my fist. What? Some say that the objective of Manhua's sword technique is to look like plum blossoms. But that's what people who don't know the sword technique of Manhua say. Our sect's technique does not simply imitate plum blossoms. That's all. Do you understand what you've heard? Then you'll understand better while you're getting beaten up. Wait, what? What is this? Your lower body, your shoulders, your wrists, your knees, your ankles, shoulders again. This is like, this is a good one. Your head. Push. Your head. Ow. Why did he send me 6 times when he only shot it 5 times? You're up. Ow. Don't be so surprised. I lost so badly that I'd even be embarrassed to talk about it. I have a question. How did you get so strong? Oh, he knows how to quickly face reality even after experiencing something ridiculous, huh? To think he was something so prideful. It's not that I'm strong. It's just that you're weak. I'm weak? But don't look down on me. I'm Big Chung. I'm a second-class disciple and a martial master. I'm someone who will eventually become the sect leader of Manhua sect. Right. But do you have any proof that you're not weak? Frog in a well. Frog in a what? That's the most apt phrase for you. You're the frog that's croaking within such a small well that none of the other frogs that are passing by would even think of going in. You call me a frog? Me? Hey, senior, you know that the Manhua sect is in a bad shape, right? I know that. But I worked so hard up until now. I must try to revive it again, no matter what. How are you going to do that? And when? From what I see, I don't think you're doing anything about it. You go on some isolated training while the others play a little house with it and have a nice refreshing cup of drink on your way back. Even though the Manhua sect and Southern Edge sect conference or whatever is approaching, you bully your juniors. Is that what you mean by working hard? It seems you don't know what the meaning of it is. Working hard is not doing whatever you want and then spending the rest of the time some training. On the contrary, it requires you to do less of what you want. You didn't work hard at all. You just wanted to rule over the Manhua sect like a small palace and you're the king. After all, there isn't much competition, and there isn't anyone that did not get you from above. The only people who have fought properly against you would probably be those Salmon edge sects. And the Jianghu, that second class of rebels, are way stronger than them, and you thought you're strong just because you got 1 or 2 good moves? Don't be mistaken, you frog. It's not that you're strong, but it's not that I'm strong, but it's that you are weak. Then, how many guys in the other sects are stronger than you? Bro, what nonsense is that? Of course I'm the strongest. Like, it's not the same. But the reason why you lost isn't because I'm strong. Like, okay, anyone will lose to me, but you didn't lose because I'm strong. You lost because you're weak. Like, anyone will lose to me, but that's not the reason why you lost, right? You wouldn't be able to win against those Southern Edge Sex guys right now. Of course, that's the same for Shaolin, Wudang, the Namgun family, where geniuses are all over the place. You can't even call a candle to them. What I'm saying isn't just me, but pretty much anyone else can send you flying face flat on the ground. Got it? I know, but there's nothing I can do. Unless I'm from the Wudang or Namgun family, all I can do is work hard and do whatever I can, isn't it? Seriously, I just say you didn't work hard. Do you not listen to me? Not only that, but also the way you're going about it is all wrong. Do you think anyone can become a master just by working hard? Go hit a scarecrow or something. If you hit it for 500 years, you might even learn something from it. Then, do you know how I should go about training? Yeah, at least better than you do. So you're saying they can make me stronger? Of course that's possible. In that case, please make me stronger. I'll do whatever you say. Like, it's not the best picture because of how close up it is, but I'll take it. I'll do whatever you say. If you want me to treat me as no thanks. No? I said no thanks. Why? Wait. Didn't you say all that because you want me to get stronger? Why would I do that? That'd be so troublesome. And, Senior, I think you're misunderstanding something here. I'm not done yet. Humans sure have such a side to themselves. Alright? They don't think about their actions, and they come to a compromise all by themselves. Do you suppose that was enough to pay back for what you've done? Oh yeah, you have to pay back for your wrongdoings too. What you've gone through might be enough to atone for bullying the third-class disciples, but it's not enough to pay. It's enough to pay back what you've done to the others. But annoying me, that's the worst transgression. I'm sure you haven't got it all, have you? No, I got it. I absolutely got it. No, I don't think you got the message. Looking at your face right now, it's obvious that you're still unsure what's happening. I feel like I'm pretty sure I got it. I got it. Please stop. I don't think you got it. Don't worry, the line is long, and I have enough time to help you understand everything for sure. The reason why you're weak, and why you're so bad with swords, and why you should never mess with me. Here I go! It feels like I've been relieved from a 10-year indigestion. It's so bad they have to pixelate it, huh? Although whatever hurts or not is none of my business, to think just beating him up can feel so great. I wasted so much time thinking about what to do. You make your prison filled. Be seriously. I did. When? When you were beating him up. So you saw it, right? For a while. Are you going to kill me? No, I wouldn't do such a thing. That'd be too much. Why are you looking at my head? Oh, it's just, I was wondering where I need to hit you in order for you to not remember this. I forgot it all. Really? I forgot everything. Even though she's dull, she still has survival instincts, huh? It's like... Since I forgot it, please teach me that sword technique. There she goes again. But however, since she's seen how I beat up Big Chunk so excitedly, it'd be hard to act stupid anymore. Why are you trying to learn it? I can't tell you, but I must learn that sword technique no matter what. It looks like she's not just learning it because the plum blossoms are pretty. So you want to learn it? You don't have to beg me for it. After all, it's originally a sword technique of the Manhua sect. You learn it eventually if you want. It no longer exists in the Manhua sect. Oh, so she knows that. It looks like she understood that the techniques I used was the plum blossom sword technique. Yes, it doesn't exist in the current Manhua sect, but it'll be back soon once the preparations are ready. Preparations, yeah? The Sword of Yue Maiden. The sword technique that I spent the most time training over and over again, but it's someone different from mine. It's not just the movements that are different. There's something more fundamental than that. That's the Sword of the Yue Maiden, right? Yes. Did you understand that? No, I didn't get a single thing. but I think unless I understood what you're trying to get at. To find out what I don't know is my role. Unless I reach a certain standard, I won't be able to learn it. You want me to continue my current training and build my basics up, right? I thought she's dull, but she's actually pretty smart. That's right. Alright. But if you tell anyone else what happened today, then I won't teach it to you. I won't tell anyone. Good girl. I'm your senior. You are my junior. I know, but still a good girl. Oh, and throw that fool into his room. If you leave him here, he'll get a stiff neck. Plum Blossom, huh? Father, I'll definitely restore that sword technique, and someday I want to return to Manga sect and ask for forgiveness. Iso, go together for me. There's no better place than the Manga sect. I must learn it, no matter what it takes. He's here! Oh, why are you guys still awake at this hour? I was training too easy? That's not it. Something happened. What? Senior Baekchung has disappeared and the Grand Seniors came to the White Plum Hall. What? Why would they come to the White Plum Hall when Baekchung had disappeared? Interesting. I didn't think of a thing. Oh, I guess it's just suspecting people for no reason. I feel offended. It looks like it has nothing to do with me. With belief. But it was me. Why do you feel offended then? There's nothing to be offended about at all. Wait, but more importantly, you were Senior Baekchung, right? Yeah. Don't tell me you think you did what I think you did? It depends what you're thinking about. There's no way you did, right? After all, you're someone who uses his head. There's only some way you do that. But do you have beat up our senior, or did the two of you fight and get into a fight after you punched him? Like you said, you last time. Punching another man's face does not always lead to fighting. Come on now, I'm not a kid. Oh, Chuming, I believed you. Although you're not always in the right side of mind, you wouldn't do something crazy like beating up our senior. I didn't simply beat him up. I beat the shit out of him. Yes, Senior Baekchung has a bastard side to him. What? Yeah, I didn't even beat him. I beat the living crap out of him. You crazy bastard! There's a limit to how insane you can be. How can you beat up your senior? Don't you know how grave an offense it is to disappear? Get lost. Do you take me for a week? I took care of it, so there won't be any repercussions, so don't worry. Do you understand? You bastard, you did it despite knowing it. Goodness, even if you're crazy, you ought to have some restraint in your actions. How could you beat up your senior? There are basic boundaries that a human should observe. It's not like you observed those boundaries from the start. So, what did the senior say? No, I guess he can't speak yet. He asked me to make him stronger. What? Does that make sense? If you think of it that way, it's not like it doesn't make sense, right? Won't it be the same? He's our senior, though. When we're senior brothers, too. So, what did you say? Have you agreed? No, I just beat him up. Hello? May I ask who's calling? Yes. Yeah, you can send me the information. I'm busy right now, but if you don't mind sending me the all the new updates on my email, that'd be great. What email do you have? Can you use my different email? It'll be patrick.l.pascal at Lipont, Lipont.com. Lipont. Yes, L for Lima, I for India, P for Patrick, O for Oscar, N for No, and T for Tango. Alright, thank you. I gotta head out. Bye. Alright, don't worry about such useless things, just sleep. You'll understand when you wake up. I'm going off. Did he really beat him up? He's joking, right? There's one thing I really is about him, Senior Master. He neither bullships nor lies. What a great thing to realize about him. That monster bastard has even tamed a senior, huh? Just what is the Manhua sect becoming? Great. That's what it's becoming. It's becoming great, right? Why aren't they here? Shouldn't it be time for them to come and torture us? Do you take me for a beep? I took care of it so there wouldn't be any repercussions, so don't worry. Was he serious? I don't know how he took care of it, but I guess everything must be resolved now. I never knew that beating up your senior to resolve the issues that you have with them could work. I mean, didn't he do that same thing to you guys too, as well? Does it mean that Chung Myung really won against Senior Big Chung? There's no way he lied. If that's the case, then it should be so quiet. So, Senior brother, Chung Myung is stronger than Senior Cheng Buk then, right? Why do you keep asking that question? Isn't it obvious? What do you think it is like to be like if he was up against the Southern Edge sect? The only thing that Chung Myung would win even if he was up against them? Not only did he beat Senior Big Chung, he beat them one-sidedly. If Chung Myung participates in the Mount Hua sect in the Southern Edge conference this time, like we'll guarantee you a victory. But what would change just because Chung Myung wins against them? Wouldn't things be different? Of course, having a martial master in a sect is something to be celebrated, but Jiang Hyun isn't a place where having just one martial master could make a difference. Sure, we can gain some fame, but if that happens, at the moment Chung Myung disappears, the Mount Hua sect will fall again like it did in the past. If we really want to revive the Mount Hua sect, then we mustn't only rely on Chung Myung should get stronger ourselves. The only thing that's the true revival is only when no one is able to look down on any of the Mount Hua sect disciples. You're right. But as you said, I'm curious about the Mount Hua and Southern Conference Ed sect too. I'm sure things will change then. What do you mean? Chung Myung will probably become the hero who will transform the Mount Hua sect, or he might even become a dictator to rule over a small Mount Hua sect. Seriously, just get lost. I told you I have nothing to teach you. The sword of the Yue Maiden. Go and ask Senior Gum to teach you that. Sword of the Yue Maiden is a woman's technique. He doesn't even have expertise in it. What? Do I look like a woman then? Teach me. How do I meet such a person? Well, Senior, you always that talkative? Let's forget about this. Let's do our morning training. Get away from me. Senior brother, are you really going to let them be? It doesn't seem like he's reflected at all, doesn't it? Wouldn't it be right for us to punish him a little bit? Punish? Someone like you? This is like, yo, you want to punish him? Like you don't, I don't stand a chance. You don't stand even less of a chance. I can tell him that I got beat him up. The more I think about it, the more ridiculous it seems. How can he beat up someone so badly yet leave no external wounds? Vicious bastard. Why do you tell us suddenly not to mess with the third-class disciples? I really don't understand what you're trying to achieve. I just don't want to get beaten up anymore, bro. Like, I don't want to get the guy's a monster. He got successfully tamed, clearly, right? There isn't much time left in the Manga Concept in the Southern Edge Conference. I merely realized that I was too short-sighted in a time like this. We can tame the third class battles anytime, but the Manga and Southern Edge Conference is an important event that happens only once a year. While internal affairs are important, the external affairs that affect the Manga sect's reputation are substantial as well. Considering what the Mount Hua sect and Southern Edge sect conference symbolizes, I decided that we need to put up everything we have on it and ignore other things that are happening. You're right. Yes. The third class disciples aren't our enemies. The Southern Edge sect is. Have you forgotten why we went for isolated training? You're right, brother. I lost my mind for a minute. I'm the one who lost my mind, but try to put my mind back in place. In any case, I'm glad that he believed my words. I'd have nothing to say if you told me something like, "You're the one who started it. Why are you acting all nice now?" Thank you for understanding. Let's deal with the third class disciples later on and pray that our performance in the Mount Hua sect and the Southern Edge sect conference would be perfect. Please ask that the rest of the second class disciples to examine their martial arts for the last time and reflect upon them. Yes, senior brother. Once the Mount Hua sect and Southern Edge conference ends, they wouldn't even think of things like this, like the third class disciples' behavior and all, because they have seen an unbelievable scene by them, and we wouldn't be the only one who would be surprised. The Southern Edge sect will probably be even more surprised than we are. I'm going to do what I need to do. Although my plans did go a little astray because of Chung Myung, it's been my goal to prove myself in the Mount Hua sect and Southern Edge sect since 2 years ago. Moreover, I think about those who participated in this time around. I don't have any time to spare. This time, I'll definitely prove my worth. Alright, this is a great time to end because this is the beginning of the Southern Edge District sect fight. So I think the stream went clean. So I think the 2 computer setup is the correct decision. Thanks so much and have a great day.